beautiful day here in Central Oregon. Let's go to Kyle's.
It starts.
There's not enough voltage. Wow. It did it. Well, looky who we have here. Let's finish this project up, guys. Pulled it out of the inventory. Those that are new to the channel, you'll have to go back and look. Kyle, myself, restored this truck in 2 weeks. We're gonna wrap it up. Welcome back, guys. First video of 2021. We're gonna go ahead and pull that into the shop and kind of go over what we got going on here. I got something else to show you in the shop. If you're new to my channel, go ahead, hit that subscribe, hit that like. Everybody should hit the like. We've got a lot coming up this year, and there's a lot to get done. I've got something to show you here in a second. I'm gonna go in the shop, get the work trucks out. We're gonna go ahead and pull that girl in and go over some things like I just said. And yeah. Alrighty, guys, little update on the 78. I took some film but lost some film. You know how that goes. Well, maybe. But just a little progress report. We have started dissecting the front end, my son and I, to get the 5-liter fitment. Kyle and I talked about parts today. This has been, it was a busy holiday season, and I've had a lot of other things going on, so I had to put a pause on things for just a quick second, but starting to get back in the swing of things here. So this, I'm just going to get the fenders off and the inner fender wells off, and then we got to get that C6. The next video on this you'll see is we're just going to be taking the C6 and the 205 out and basically place fitting the E4OD/50 in there and the transfer case, so we can figure out what we're going to do for cross braces and engine towers. But if anybody's been wondering what's going on with the step side, I've been working on her. So let's talk about this truck. Well, let's talk about the Excursion first. Excursion's running great, and I've got it listed for sale. I want a diesel one. I don't want to convert this one. It's too nice to touch. Like, the engine and transmission are solid in this truck. The body is solid. The axles are solid. It's just too pretty of a truck to just take the V10 out and do a Cummins swap to it. There's no need to take out a perfectly running engine. So, I don't know. I've listed it. I've got a number in my mind what I want, and it's kind of like set in stone. If I don't get that, then we're going to keep it, and it's just going to be a V10 truck forever. So, Kyle's been super busy at work, and I went ahead and asked his permission to steal his truck. So, what are we going to do? Well, there's a couple things that would need to be done. A, we need to hunt down a tailgate, and we have paint to paint the tailgate. B, we got to do some bumpers. Hint, hint, there they are. So, yeah, we're going to get the bumpers painted and get those on here, because, look, we didn't even get this one. We just threw it on there so Kyle could drive it. He literally needed a truck to go hunting, so this made like right after we got this thing put back together, Kyle made a 400 or 500 mile trip in this truck. So we literally just threw body parts on to make it go down the road. So we got to realign the hood still, as you can see. And yeah, just get some, the badges put back on it. We got to get the window trim put back on it. So with that being said, guys, let's get it in the shop. Okay, so two things on this video that we're going to do today is, one, this engine is running at like 1200 RPM all the time. So we have a parts engine over, not really, but we've got this engine over here. I'm going to take the air idle control sensor out of this engine, stick it in the 5.8, and see if we can't get this thing to behave itself. Alright guys, so I'm underneath Kyle's truck, and this thing absolutely drives like bad, really bad. I got under here. This is the scissor. This is the scissor drop bracket right here. You can see somebody's put a little weld right here, which is, okay, that you got a little evidence of somebody trying to fix something right here, right? Okay, well this bolts up into the cross brace, and that's what I thought was broke, because sometimes these come loose, and then the whole cross brace, get back up there, but I need to show the camera what's going on. Did you turn the key off, or you still got it on?
I still have it on.
Okay, I trust my little sidekick over here. So, anyway, get back up there because you're going to wiggle the steering wheel for Daddy again. Now, so I can feel back in here that there is weld on the inside as well. And it looks like, to me, they tried to weld it while it was in the truck. And one time they put a weld here. And I've seen them crack this plate right here, basically. But now that I'm seeing this, okay, go ahead, bud. Go ahead and wiggle it. Do it again, really strong. There you go, that's good, you showed them. So imagine trying to drive this down the road at 50 miles an hour, 55 miles an hour, and this whole arm is allowed on a 35-inch tire to do whatever the heck it wants to. It's gonna drive like absolute, yeah. So, with that being said, I have to get Kyle's help, because I hate pulling these by myself, but we're gonna have to pull that side down. And we're going to have to pull that bracket out and either get a new bracket coming, take the measurements on that one, and get a new bracket coming, or fix that one. I am confident I can put a plate on the inside, clean it up, and stick it back in here, and it'll be fine. That's probably what we're just going to end up doing. So that's going to be a little bit more of a project than I want to get into today. I'm going to call Kyle after making this video and talk to him about what I want to do to fix this. Because I got to wait for the weather to be nice, or I got to winterize one of my work trucks. We'll talk about that in a second. Alright guys, so I changed out the air idle control for the 5-liter. It didn't work, but I unplugged the air idle control. And now it's running fine. So what does that mean? I need your guys' help. I am like at a loss with this truck. We've been fighting this since we bought it. So if I plug it back in, it goes up. Unplug it, it goes down. And we've already done a new map sensor. So there's the old one, there's the new one. So what the heck, guys? What is it? Leave it in the comments down below what you think it is, and I'll try it. Alright guys, so I just got off the phone with Kyle. He's kind of stumped as I am. Anybody has any ideas on this? I think it's a vacuum leak somewhere. I'm leaning towards a vacuum leak, and I don't have any starting fluid here to figure out if it's a vacuum leak. So we're going to have to come back to that in another video. Please leave your comments down below to help me solve this one. On another note, I wanted to show you what we got going on here. I built these on an episode a long time ago, and Kyle and I are ordering the Raptor liner, and these will be going on in a upcoming episode, so stay tuned for that. That's kind of an update for right now. 2021's project, we really want to get this truck on the road as a daily. We got some tires coming for it, or Kyle's found some tires for it, so these are getting a little weathered. It was very slow driving from Kyle's house to my house. I've also got the rings. I'm going to paint those and get those back on the wheels. Get the like I said, the badges on. And then the next big step while it's over here is I'm going to put the window trim back on as well. But yeah, guys, we're back to work on the project truck. The Rapid Restore we did here. She is a pretty truck. The paint does look good. We have a little boo-boo on the hood, and we're going to be repainting the hood. There was two things. One, the tiger stripes happened really bad. You can kind of see it there when it got painted. So we're going to hunt down another hood and repaint that, a new hood, because this one also has, we didn't know it until after we painted it, has a bunch of hail damage, and you can't see it in the camera. It really takes just the right type of light. There is some hail damage, so we're going to be doing a different hood for this truck. Okay, I'm having a little bit of a breakthrough here, guys. I'll show you what I found. So, was dinking around down in here. I found this unplugged, the throttle positioning sensor, and I'm trying to plug it back in, and I can't because this is busted. This throttle positioning sensor deal is busted. See that? The clips are busted on it. And I can't get, I actually have been trying to get this plugged back in. I can't get it to plug back in correctly. So I just called Kyle. It's on our parts list. So he's ordering it. It'll be on the next episode. So yeah. A little bit of overcast is moving into Central Oregon. I wanted to show you guys what I've been up to on my spare time. The woodshed's almost done. I just have to build the doors. But I got all my metal on except for that corner piece. I got to get some trim for that. But this just turned out amazing. I'm really happy with it. Got my John Deere tractor parked in here because it's supposed to possibly rain tonight. But I just wanted a spot to put all my yard tools. And dang it, this worked out really, really well. I got my wood on that side, and I've got yard tools that just clutter up the shop, like my snow blower, my generator, and propane tanks, gasoline tanks. Stuff that I don't want in the shop anyway. If the shop were to catch on fire, it'd just make things worse. So yeah, turned out really good. Put a metal roof on it. It doesn't match. I got a couple bolts I haven't put in up at the top there, but you can definitely tell the difference in paint from 20 years. That was built 20 years ago. The different coloring there. The silver roof matches pretty good. They just used scrap pieces on this side back in the day. I went full sheeting on this side. A little bit of gap right there, but it doesn't leak. I don't know what I did there. I must need another screw at the top. But yeah, that's what I've been up to, guys. Building a shed this winter. That's why I haven't been filming the last couple of weeks, too. I should have filmed on the shed. I just figured it was kind of boring, so. Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to call this a wrap. I want to get a video up today for you guys to see what I've been up to, but Project Kyle's truck, we never named this thing, is over here for a while. I'm going to be working on it. Well, I've been working on that, too. Such a nice day today. Thank you guys for watching our videos. Kyle and I are excited to get back on this truck, and we were talking today about the $200 truck a little bit, and that's going to be coming up here in the next couple weeks. I want to get the transmission I rebuilt, put in the $200 truck, and see if it actually works. And then, if it works and it drives good, Papa James might drive that blue truck for a little bit. So I think I'm going to put the Big Booty Judy up for sale as well. Just need a little bit of change in my life. I like my 6-liter. I like the 6-speed in it. I don't like the fact that it's a dually, except for when I'm towing. It can't fit in my shop. And I'm kind of missing a 7.3 diesel. So I'm thinking about selling the 6.0 and going back to a 7.3. Just changing it up a bit. So with that being said, guys, thanks for tuning in. And we'll catch you later this week. We'll have a video out. I'm going to be working on the red and cream truck. See you here on Central Oregon Shenanigans, guys. Good night. Say goodbye, Gus. Gus. Say goodbye. What? Dum-dum.